I say welcome to 176th edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. I will say that the market again this morning is extending the positive sentiment we saw the previous day, yesterday. I will tell you that across the globe, this market are looking green, and which is a good sign that no end of the year seasonality is gradually coming to the market, despite the headwinds of the political tension here and there, oil price oscillating, and also people looking at the outcome of elections. So what happened in U.S. Midterm election, also here back in Nigeria, Africa, we're looking to see the outcome of February general election in Nigeria. All this and also the outcome of different NPC meeting from different climate, how it's been influencing also the economy with fear of recession in 2023 here and there. And also, we expect that with what is happening generally across the globe, the what we call global economic reset is underway. Why in Nigeria, the reset has already started. With what is happening in the foreign exchange market, the return of naira, and also the ministry is coming out now to discuss the financial direction of the economy for the next 4 years. All this, I tell you that the reset has started. For you as investor or you trade in the market, how can you take advantage of this reset that is ongoing already? Because I tell you, 2023 is coming in another dimension. But those that are able to design know what to do at the right time to take advantage of this, and also that's going to reflect on their portfolio at the end of the day. That's why I said, as far as you are trading anything that has what, that has movement, that has price, that goes up and down, you must have what, your stop loss. This protective stop loss is very, very important so that you manage your risk and also protect your tradable fund, your tradable capital, so that you can also join the rally at the right time, and also when it's time for you also to pull out the market, to pull out the market. If you have the right tools to tell you it's time for you to pull cash, these are the things that this class will also be discussing with the future, and who to have also discussed before now. If you know how to do all this, I'll tell you, despite the market is in the extreme volatile state now to speak, you always know when to be in the stock and when to go out. Also when to be in the market, because you are going to combine your fundamental and your technical analysis. No one wants to stand on either technical alone or fundamental. You must know how to combine the two to be a successful trader or investor in any market of the world. That's why this morning, as to speaking as I said earlier, the global market is in green. You can see that US market has extended. It's been positioned this morning, and that is also, you can see that this green are not just light green. Like I said yesterday, earlier this time it was light, but now because the Wednesday trading is close really in a heavy green, in a good position, that has extended this morning. But the Euro market that also that was missed also closed positive and also extended that position this morning. As we speak, I'll tell you that the Euro stocks are hitting a fresh 3 months high today at market open after the minutes from Fed for November pointing also signaling a slowdown in the pace of rate hike. That means the aggression or aggressiveness in terms of rate hike are likely to slow down as a with as investors are expecting. That also have pushed kind of a position increasing or taking more position in stocks, and that like what happened over here. We saw that there was also a little slowdown compared to the 150 basic point we saw before this last 100 basic. But I would say that yes, we can't say no, this is the all, because I believe that the festive period is around the corner, and also because of the harvest period, we saw that month on month we saw kind of a decline in inflation rate, but on year to year, still maintain an upward trend. But because of the festive period and the harvest period, compared to see a mix between this November and December, because I tell you, despite they are saying there's no liquidity in the system, the low purchasing power of people, while because of inflation and also cost of living, I'll tell you, festive period anywhere in the world, there will still be demand for goods and services. That's also going to cost kind of another inflation. That was between now and the end of the year. Since this was the last NPC meeting, we believe that from January to see the state of inflation, to see impact of this 500 basic point that we're seeing now. You can see from 11.5% to 16. That is 500 basic point increase in the last previous month, about 6 to 7 months now. What's the impact from next year? If all things being equal, I will tell you that what is happening in Ukraine and Russia is not helping matters to speak. You can see that there's kind of a testified attack between the two country conflict, and all those going to also reflect on oil price. Oil price also slowed down to around pull back again to around 83 point 80 sorry 87.36. That's about down almost more than one point something dollar down. You can see this oil problem here and there is oscillating. And don't forget that also I said it earlier the previous class, the Saudi Arabia also going to cut more production. These are the things. And also don't forget that the rising COVID-19 case in the second largest economy is not helping matter. That's why crude oil price remain. But I believe I said it in the class again that before the end of the year, we're likely to see oil crossing 120 or if not 150 at the end of the day. And that's why that sector, energy and related sectors are still having a good number that are supporting their price, and also that also likely support their payout at the end of the day. That means you as investor, these are the things also that should be guiding you as you are taking what your investment decision as we speak. There's no dull moment in the market. Rather, it's for you to know exactly what you are doing. Yes, I would say that we saw yesterday that after the MPC meeting, a good response, or let's say opposite of what market was expecting, to see a slowdown, in the buying momentum. But we saw even increase or a stronger momentum yesterday. We see market covering about almost a two cyclical line, yesterday, from 444 to almost 45 to 46 above it. That means two cycle line have been covered just within yesterday as a result of what the high cap stock also gaining. And I said before that it is high cap also that pushed the market to where got as high as 54,000 before pulling back. And that tells you that as market is has corrected and most of the dividend paying company, you can see that improved yield has also attract entering the market. As we speak now, if you look at the last option that was done just on Wednesday yesterday, 23rd of November, you can see that the 91 days option remain unchanged, and that of 182 days remain unchanged. But the 360, which is the long tenure there, was up by about 85 basic points as a result of what 100 basic points hike in rate. But I'll tell you as we speak now, the rate is around 14.84 as we speak. And if you look at the dividend yield of most high paying dividend stock in the market, are also having almost the same range of that as their yield as we speak now. That's why the recent rebound was seeing their prices. Their yield is still within that 13 to 15% yield for most of them. But if you look at the average NGS yield, it's between 6.5 to 7%, and this also almost higher than the 90 days the 90 days option for the last treasury B option. It remains tells you that they can see that there are potential in the market, and also because of this transfer, they you have to stay for 4.84%. Or if you are having it, it's still as even 12% dividend yield or even 10% dividend yield. In addition, you can make additional 20% on it capital appreciation because of the seasonality and also corporate action impact as we move forward, and also outcome of the MPCM, outcome of the the general election. You might make even more than 30% in less than 4 months. We already know towards the end of the month of November. We have now about 3 months, 4 months to April. Between now and April, you can see corporate action for December year end account in the market. That will change also in the future. That's why you as a trader or investor, it's time for you to know what you are doing, and that's why knowledge is power. In anything you are doing, and that's why the coming Invest 2023 traders and investors summit is a must attend. I said it yesterday again for those that know what they want to achieve for 2020 financial year, because it is this price of assets that want to change your financial status. At this time, your financial independence is achieved when you know the right time. As I said, that economic reset are already started in our economy here. We have seen the naira design. We have seen CBN trying to also use all these interest rates to kind of control what is happening in the foreign exchange market. And also politically, we're going to see, like, for me, the financial market is going to also experience a rebel, because as we speak, look at what is happening in the physical market, treasury and bond and all stuff. What is happening in the equity market? You can see because equity market have suffered a kind of correction or pullback. I've seen that yields are also part of attraction there, and also if you want to hedge against inflation, it's better to to look the way of equity and some property back and commodity back stocks. These are the things that were explained, and also sectors are benefiting from the sector from the CBN decision of rate hike, which is the banking sector, the financial sector. And you know that in every economy there are different stages of economy. Which sector will also benefit at this stage that we're seeing the market at oversold region and coming to come out from that region. And also, where is the economy now? The economy, I'll tell you, we're already at the late expansion, or if not the early contraction as we speak. Now, these are the things if you look at and what which of the sector will sell in this season. It's very, very important so that at the end of the day, when we are taking your decision, we take information to know exactly what to do. Once you're able to get it right, you are good to go. Like I said, we want to quickly look at this chart before we come back to explain what I mean by we have a different stage of the market and also of the economy. Any asset we are saying because the asset price move in four stage and this asset price move in four, and this stage of asset movement is what in one is the accumulation stage of the assets, also the markup stage. You can call it a accumulation stage or call it a base stage. Also, you can call it the advanced stage. We'll call it markup. Depending on what you want to call it. They also have the distribution stage. That is what we call the topping. When you see market get to the top and start losing strength. And that time also after that topping, you now see what we call what the distribution stage. You now see the decline stage. Okay. Now as we speak, market have corrected itself. We're now seeing market building up from the accumulation stage now to early markup. You can see this chart here below. You can see that the market has suffered a decline all this while before we are seeing a new trend coming. As we speak now, market is being what lower highs until it breaks out for them before we now start seeing high. But as we speak, we are still making a lower high, which is a good move for the market as we speak. But I want to change this chart to I'm not going to live market so that we understand what I'm going to explain. So the fourth phase of the market, how it works. Let's see, let me make it a multi-chart to give me what I want to explain here. Yes, you can see that there's a from this chart now. You can see this stage from here. From if you are seeing this markup, so from here to here, this is what we call the markup stage, and that is called the advancement. And this is where you have a profitable trading. Here, anybody can recommend stuff for you. You can see jump up. But here you can see from here to here is what we call the distribution stage. You can see it went up here, it came down. It next day it went up, but it kind of surpassed the previous day up before it closed lower. The next day tried to also go up before it finally can see from here to here that take off the last candlestick gain before you now see enter what a decline. You can see the markup phase here. Yes, there's a little accumulation stage here. You can see markup, but you can see now from this point I will tell you that at this stages from here to here was also still in a kind of accumulation stage or the basic stage before you now see finally when it break out from this region up here, you now see another markup. You now see distribution stage at this point. See another mark down here. Here, what I'm saying is that you can see that this distribution stage also the market has also seen another accumulation phase. Despite also slowing down here again for a little correction and continue. But now market has been on a correction mode. You can see it, and this is a decline phase we have seen. If you want to, I'm saying now, looking at this monthly chart. But the month of November, you can see green here. There's about to be reverse here, and that's why you can see this reverse sign here. You can also see a good volume coming with it here. You can see here what is happening at this point. But on the market take off this the last October decline with this green we're seeing or not confirmed, but I'll tell you market has signaled an uptrend already, and that's why I said this stage now is what we call the accumulation and early markup stage. But we'll go to a daily chart to give us that position I'm just mentioning now. If you go to the daily chart, you can see it here that the market has come to that stage. You can see the decline stage here. You can see what is happening here, and that's why that yesterday I drew a chart, a what called kind of also take care. You can see for yourself that this touch one, two, you can see, and also the same thing, touch here, and market broke down this bearish channel. I tell that market was going down seriously and got to this level. You can see from here, it make lower highs, came down, give up. At this stage, market has formed what we call It's also almost forming a cup as we are seeing now. If you can look at what is happening now, and that tells you that market has also entered accumulation stage now already on a markup. Once it break out from this resistance level, this point to this level, where we now say this is the markup stage. Anything below here, I will still call it the base period or accumulation period. But once it break out this level, and you can see that with a stronger no no a bullish bar here, you can see it here. It break out this level to operate. And the market is also in green at this hour. For me, it's a good one for the market. You can see it there. Despite the outcome of MPC, it's like market has already factored in expected rate hike. That is why we are seeing here. And also, don't forget that the different market stage, like I mentioned, the basing or accumulation stage, the markup phase or the advancement, which is the most profitable trading period. Then also the distribution stage, which is also the topping stage and also the decline stage. And these are the decline stage also. It's also a profitable trading time if you know how to sell at the top and also come to buy at the bottom and also enter another. As we speak now, market is already can mean if you have sold here and come to enter at this point here, you can see that you already also counting some return already in the market, depending on your. That's why I said, when you see the market at this overstood, I really emphasize on it in this class and other, in fora where we discussing that this is the time for you to start buying. Already you can be doing stage buying. You can see now if this trend is sustained. This morning we see that market is already in green, also as to speak, which is a good one for the market. For me, investors should keep their finger crossed and also focus on those stocks that has value and also they have good dividend yield, because I believe that those that are sitting on the fence with cash, now they have seen the dividend yield in the market and what is happening in the physical market. I will tell you, physical market is relatively dull despite all different instruments that are coming to cook and also even the outcome of the option TP option yesterday. Yes, you can see yes there might be little kind of a spillover to this morning to that on the foreign market because we saw some excess demand over subscription for the long tenor about 22 point something percent up. You can see, but I believe that the yield we are seeing in the market are enough to sustain this trend and our cash coming, the time value of money and the period they take you to make that return is shorter in equity market, and that will be the attraction. And I'll tell you, if the election, why I said on, these are part of the reset that are going to give us that return. And if you're coming for the investment to trade, I'll tell you, because every person will take already is for a whole year, an opportunity to take profit will also be there. But if you enter early, I'll tell you, 2023, despite the fear of recession, there are some sectors that are going to give you. That is why the reset is going to open your eye to see where you should be, picking your tent, to know exactly what to do. And I said it earlier, where you see eight professionals in the market that active in this market, not that they are sitting somewhere, they have experience. You should also want to climb on the follow to climb on their shoulder and see what they are seeing, and also be fast to make money as they guide. Like I said, there always be consensus in any analysis in any industry, and these are people who are coming in the same industry and they are coming from different house and they have their own background in what to expect to tell you what in the market or what to do for the financial market reset. You need to prepare yourself, and that's why you must be in that class of asset. Here, this is for the market. I've given the explanation of the four stage or phase of the market. Can I call it the four stage of access price or the four phase of the market? We have just discussed it. And if the weight market is going like it's sustainable, I see a kind of a stronger uptrend in what in 2023. While in other domain, it might still see a further decline in their own, but we are seeing because our election is February and also expecting corporate action in that first quarter of 2023. And at the same time, if there's a peaceful election and things will go smoothly, which I know hopefully God will help us, and that also usher the market and also the economy in another dimension. That's why at the end of this last APC meeting, we want to see what the 500 basis points will do on the economy. See the next APC meeting that will come in January that will also start the new year, in that direction. These are the things we also be preparing for. Like I said earlier, before I go to the live market to see, tell you what is happening. I tell you that we have four phase of the market or four stage of access price, which is the accumulation stage and the basic stage. We have the markup phase, which is the advancing and the most profitable phase. And also we can see the distribution phase, which is the topping, and finally the decline phase, is also profitable if you know when exactly to get out on time from the top end and pull and come back to buy at the also at the bottom, which is also at the accumulation phase of the market or the chart or the instrument you are trading. That will give you money. That's why in this slide I see that a lot of analysts, technical and fundamental, are going to share their view on the market to guide you exactly what to do in this coming year. Right away, let's look at the live market, what the market is because of our time. We want to keep to our 30 minutes because we program our software now that once 30 minutes, it always go off from that meeting. That means we need to make sure that we cover what we need to cover before that time allows. Then as we speak now, the market here is in green, and I'll tell you that the green market is a good sign that market is extending what we saw yesterday as we speak. The NGS is doing 46,355.84, up by 123.47. The index is up by what? By 0.3%. And this is a good news. If you look at also the market breadth, here it's slightly in green now because of slightly positive. Now let me use that language because we're having 7 gainers against the 6 losers, and say that yes, it is very slight positive trend, but as market goes on, we saw what happened yesterday. As at the time we're discussing about only just 10 stock against 6. By the end of the day, we saw about almost 28 against 11. Users can see how the market can change. Between that last trading, I tell you, afternoon traders will always show that they're afternoon traders, especially when they see an opportunity in the market. As we speak now, the top losers from the from the 6 losers, the top ones are Computer Warehouse Group is leading by 9.1% down, trading around the 80 kobo now to speak. UCAP is also in that direction, trading around the 12 naira 85. No, this stock I thought 13 naira yesterday. To speak now, it's losing just 2.7% down. Then Transcorp also I thought almost 25, 22 yesterday. It's been 119 now, down by 2.5% down. Jais Bank and the NACO are the top losers as we speak. If you look at the gainers again, we can see that Nigeria Brewery is at the surface on the gainer chart as a result of what the corporate action of 144 bonus, and also today after the mark down of the stock for 40 kobo trade dividend, the stock also rebounded. Instead that this stock has trend. You can see how impact of corporate action in any market or any individual stock. You can see that playing out in this stock and that of PZ and others that were expected. Also you can see that World Food also on the gainer start, gaining almost 385 kobo. That is about now around 63 40 kobo, gaining 6.something% up. Internal oil is up, doing 570 kobo. That is about 5.8% up. You can see sovereign trust insurance up, and also ETI is up. While some other banking stocks are still in the slight red because of profit taking for this few days rally. But I see that the market is still very, very healthy and strong. When I look at the volume terms of transaction, you can see that the Sterling Bank is feeding about 13.8 million shares traded at 1 naira 42 kobo, followed by ETI at 10 naira 20 kobo, 8.45 million shares traded so far at this hour. GT Gold is still doing 20.30, down by 20 kobo, doing 4.13 million shares. Access Bank also doing 885, down slightly by 5 kobo, 3.41 million shares traded so far. And finally, FCMB holding also doing 3.26 and 3.11 million shares. These are the stocks that are leading one in volume as we speak. And for me, it's a good sign that the market is also finding it's good up direction and sustaining it on a good mood. For me, it's a good one for the market. And I believe that this trend will continue as we enter into the seasonality period. But in all, expect a mixed trend that profit taking will come in between, and also the action of Dangote swell for the buyback. You can see already that reflecting on the price. That may likely to take that stock back again to 300 naira. You know what's going to do to the index, and also if BOA also go back to 80 naira, and then the BOA has only touched 80 naira before coming back. Those that also this opportunity for people to also look the way of WAPCO is also going that direction, and also Julius Berger is also talk that you also look at what is happening there. These are people are in the cement related business or the construction or industrial goods. I believe that their prices and their payout will likely also support their price. If you look at what is happening in Julius Berger today and that of WAPCO, I see potential in them. Their prices look more attractive for you to also take. If you look at what will come from other big names with big price, you also know what you're going to earn. That's because you are in the market to make money. I can tell you that you don't fall in love with any name or waste opportunity. That's why you are in this class. So we're also explaining what to do at this point. Quick one, want to call up all the indicators we use for analysis because of our time, and also look at the few stuff. We'll be looking at what is happening in ETI this morning. ETI, look at what is happening in Eternal sustain this move. We just saw this hour. Then also look at the Nigeria Brewery Magna. Can see it. We also look at that chart to see what I said. I'm not recommending any to buy. So to show you the chart so that you can take decision on your own on what to do. But that stock, I would say you should buy or you should sell. I'll give you the chart to also guide you in that direction. UCAP, what I would say in UCAP or UCAP and the Transcorp, these are the 5 stocks we're going to look at now and know exactly what to do with these positions. Quick one, we're going to call up our thing. So today we're going to use our ADS again, like we did yesterday, so that you know how to use this indicators, what is signal and what it tells you as an investor. Call up our money flow, very important. Look at our T-line. T-line is one of the most indicator that we don't play with in Investdata, because whether we're using we're using a shorter time frame, long time frame, it always guide us exactly what to do. That's why we don't play with it. Yet, if you look at the chart here today, I will tell you that the market is very strong, and we're seeing this momentum continue. You see that the market is trading above the T line, and I told you that when you see that the T line, the index action or the price action is far from the T line, there's also a time for work for profit taking. Don't forget that. You can look at the distance between where the T line is and where you can see, it can also give room for work for profit taking. But for the market, correction is likely to come to look at. But one good thing that market have broken out a strong resistance level, or a double top from here was broken out, and also you can see the trend going up. But now, if you come down and look at your ADS that mentioned the strength of the strength of the trend, You can see it here. Now you can see that the trend is becoming positive. You can see that the blue one is almost crossing the red one. You can see where it is now. Once it crosses over, that will also confirm, and also gradually you can see where it is now. The red one is already below, but the ADS, once you see the green line above the ADS line, this is the ADS line. ADS line now is reading around the 48. Say that there's strength in the market now, good strength, and I'll tell you this is a good sign for the market. For me, while market has really seen another uptrend, and information like corporate action, all these are also going to support the market in this direction, and look price attraction in some of the value stock on the exchange. And the good thing that money flow has crossed 70 for a long time. Now you can see that this level of fund we're seeing, market has crossed it. Look at this, it came down here, came down here, even when it tried to die. But now that the money flow have crossed 70, for me, momentum in the market is very strong, and this is what I expect every investor to be looking at, and also be happy with the market as we speak now. Because of our time, let's quickly look at the ETI and Eternal, because our time is fast spent, but we'll continue where we stop tomorrow, hopefully by God's grace. Let's look at the ETI, quick one, for our time is before we cut off from this system. Let's look at ETI fast. Look at the chart of ETI. On the daily chart, you can see that the stock is above the T line. You can see where the candlestick is now. For me, it's a good one. The stock have touched almost 1050 today before doing this 1020. Good one, but above the T line. I can see that the momentum here, strength behind the trend is strong. You can see that the blue line is above the red line, but we expect a good one. And money flow is reading 97. Good one for and that is why this stock can remain stable. All this while around 10 naira. You can see it here now. What is happening? Even when it pull back little, it didn't go below the T line on a daily chart. Let's take a look at it on another chart. Another chart, you can see the stock is very strong. You can see here money flow has turned up. You can see the ADS strength. The strength is very strong. That's why I say you must know how to the momentum or the strength behind what the trend is very, very important. Finally, because of our time, oh, exactly. Let's quickly look at eternal oil. I think we have chat others previously, but let's look at eternal oil that just rebounded today. Let's see how far the stock can go. Let's look at eternal oil. See what is happening there. Eternal oil on a 1 hour chart, I will tell you, you have seen a good sign here and a good volume. And look at what it's saying. You know, in the last 1 hour, it was almost below the T line. As we speak now, you can see that it's up. And we're seeing that money flow is also turning up good. And the ADS is also telling us strength is coming back to that. So once you're able to cross this red line that is coming down here, up and cross up, that is, and it's likely to do it. That's why those that have taken advantage of the pullback in that stock position, say kudos. Like I said also in this class, and also that called me that if you are that stock, just for your position, we are seeing a sign. But likely, let's look at the daily chart before we call it a day. On the daily chart, also you can see it's also above the T line. Good one, money flow is looking up, and the momentum, which is the ADS, is also strong, looking up again. It's almost crossing the lower one. You can see that the red and the blue. Once the blue one cross the red one, that is likely to do it today or tomorrow. And once it cross also this ADS, fine. Finally, it's a good one for us to look at. This is a good pattern in the market. I will say thank you for your time. Also, don't forget those that are still pay this money. I saw some alert. Know that taking advantage of the discount. The discount window will close by 11:59 tomorrow, Friday. And that also will have other products that you can also take advantage of the discount for the Black Friday. Thing will be posted today that you can also look at it and take advantage of it. On this note, I'll say thank you and see you tomorrow. Bye.